taking this camera. It was acting up. Also, my cat went somewhere, so I don't know. It's my bird. Yes, I'm doing you again. Yeah, it's me again. I'm gonna try to record for like 10 minutes or 20 just to get a test out of this camera because I haven't used it in like a long time. It's well kept, but look, there's my cat. I'm up at him. He checkers. I just let him out of my room. Oh, he's happy. I gotta feed him. He's so fucked. Right now he's just rubbing against shit. Don't worry, he's my cat. He lives with us. I don't know why he has to make that face. Yeah. I might actually go outside because look. Well, I don't know because I think it's probably gonna still snow. It's been snowing again. Craziest part is that I can't get my eye all the way through the viewfinder because the battery's a bit big, but it lasts longer, like 12 hours. Which is insane because I have 2 of these batteries. Well, it looks like I can't go outside because you see this little trickling of snow right here. Yep, right here. That means I most likely can't because I don't want that getting on the camera and then fucking it up. So we're gonna have to wait. It's still a good camera though. Look at that birdhouse. I really feel like getting one of the models of this camera again, so it's going to be different. It might not have a time-based corrector, but it could. I mean, I do have a time-based corrector, and I can get one of those cameras that don't have a time-based corrector. A time-based corrector. Yep, that's my car right there. All covered in snow. The streets are not covered in snow. I mean, I think it's probably going to be filled with ice, and then it will cause the car to like turn and slip, and then have a car accident. That's why I couldn't go to work today, because of it. I couldn't even go to work because of how dangerous it was. Because, you know, I don't do snow. I'm just sitting here testing out my camera. But yeah. These are just the... The camera does have night shot. Let's go look at the turtles. I had these turtles for like years on end. The little one right there, I've actually rescued it from a pool a long time ago. I remember one of the neighbors that I used to have gave us like a fourth turtle, but then that turtle was like injured. And then we tried to save it, but then died. So we didn't get a fourth turtle, we just still had a third one. It just died. We were probably going to call them the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from that show, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but honestly that didn't happen because, yeah. I don't know how that turtle got injured, probably because a bird dropped it or got attacked by an animal. Because birds do tend to grab turtles and drop them in the pool or on the ground just to kill them and then eat them. Which is insane. But yeah. Turtles can be fucked up. I mean, birds can be fucked up. I even heard that an eagle, like, can pick up a fucking baby, but not, like, heavily. A bird eating a freaking baby is crazy, man. Seriously. I don't do birds. But yeah, this camera is like really good though. I'm gonna test this camera out again because it's such a really good camera. I might even show you guys how I digitize my tape, but I'm not really going to. Like, I'm gonna do that like one day. Like one day. Because this is a high 8 camera from 1998. Oh, that's my cat. Just ran for some reason. I don't know where he went. I don't know, we got all this food everywhere. For like last night. Actually, let's go check and see. You know, I'm actually getting a new camera, but it's going to be like a digital camera, the HD ones. It's going to be the Sony HDR XR 150 from like 2010. It's going to be one of those cameras. God, I hate when I zoom. You just focus on this. And then you have to, wait, maybe I should back up, it can focus. Nope. You have to use like the manual focus. But the only problem with the manual focus is that it drains the battery faster. Okay, we got like 9 more minutes out of this thing. Yeah, you can see all the snow and stuff. It's still a good camera, and I love it. The Sony CCD trv75. I got this like in 2021. I actually started my VHS collection in 2021, and my first one was the Sony DCR PC 110, which is a mini DV camera from the year 2000. You know, mini DV cameras for like I do like mini DV cameras because I only have one mini DV camera. Only one. Also, this one does have night shot. Oh wow, you can see that thing blinking when you turn it off. Also, let me show you my pantry again. Yeah, this is the one that I filmed with the Panasonic PV420 from 1989, which is still one of the best cameras. Well, every time when I like use that camera, it always makes that cranking noise on the lens when it focuses. I don't know if it's just the camera and that's how the camera's made, or maybe it's just, you know, has that weird substance on it, and then you have to lubricate it to get rid of that substance, stop making that noise. But overall, that camera works very well, and I have no problem with it at all. Like, I literally have no problem with this Panasonic PV420. I know that footage had a bit of static in it, but the reason why I had static is that tape that I was using was a bit wrinkled, because I wrinkled it by mistake while I was cleaning it out, because that was a used tape that I got on eBay, and it was like a bit wrinkled, so I cleaned it out just in case, and I kind of wrinkled it a bit while I was cleaning it out, but don't worry. Also, you got all this. Dude, I feel like I'm making a documentary about living here, but this is just ramen. Even though it's a really cool camera though, from 1998. But I did found a home video inside this camera when I got it, and it lasted through 1999 to 2005. Okay, this camera's making a loud noise. I don't know if that's normal. Hopefully it is. Or maybe that's just how the camera is. And I think the quiet noise is starting to go away now, so that's a good thing. Maybe I used up a bit too much energy. Also, this is my cat again. Checkers. Don't worry, he's happy. He was sleeping in my room last night. He was purring on me, laying on me. Checkers. How you doing? How you doing, buddy? Doing good? Checkers. He doesn't like my camera too much. It's like peeking through it, like, stop recording me. Don't worry, he's very happy. Oh. This cat's jumping now. Dang. That cat has some parkour skills. That cat has parkour skills. And there he is right there. Dude, I literally feel like I'm actually filming like a home video from 2005 just by recording my cat. I'm gonna go follow my cat. What are you doing? Don't worry.
Let's just say some who grew up with negligent parents, this might be a bit too hard for kids to handle.
Always feeling. Alright, time to leave my camera. Honestly, I don't know if it's normal for this camera to make this noise or maybe it's just me because I haven't used the camera in like a long time. But it was making like a little bit of a loud noise. Maybe the camera's waking up. Or maybe it's because of the battery which causes the camera to make that noise. Because the battery lasts for 12 hours. Which is insane. But it's still a good camera. Also, that's our hot water heater. Hopefully the snow doesn't fuck that up. Because I remember last week, the power flickered and it caused that to mess up. So the guy had to come fix it. I like the lens flare, like this one right here. The little lens flare. I should get one of those. Well, I do have a fish eyeball lens, but I gotta get a better one. I gotta get a better fish eyeball lens. But I actually did find one on eBay, and I think the fishbowl eye lens are from like 1992. And I also found the other one, and they're from like the 80s. Like 1986. But I do have a VHS camera from 1989, and that's the one that I used last time in my video. I'm just filming snow, just filming random shit in the house, because I just want to see if this camera is working properly. Since I love this camera, and I used it a lot in the past. But this is still a good camera though, because this is VHS. Let me go in this mirror, hopefully. Yep. It's me right here. I can see the lens turning big. Yep, there's me. Alright, we're gonna put the LCD screen away. Always feels like an old school video. Every time I use these cameras, I always feel like I'm in the past. Every time I use these cameras, it always makes me feel like I'm in the past again. Like I'm in the 2000s or 90s again. Where I can probably play Mario 64, and I use these cameras to film me playing Mario 64. Which I do feel like getting a Nintendo 64 one day, and I can just use the Panasonic PV420. Actually, no, I'll just use a Sony CCD FX420 from 1993 to film me playing that game one day. Oh, that's a bird. Where that bird went, it's right there. I had to use manual focus just to hope that bird does not freeze to death though. Should I save it? I don't know. Okay, let's go back to normal. This is still a good camera. Yeah, you can see a bit of grain right here and here, like all the way here. You can see the grain. This camera has a lot of grain in it than the other cameras that I have. These cameras, these high-A cameras, has more grain than the Video 8 and VHS cameras. It has like a lot of grain. I mean, the Sony CCD FX420 does have grain, like the Sony CCD FX420. It's a Video 8 camera. It has a little bit of grain, but this camera has a shit ton of grain. I don't know why, but I think it's very interesting that this one has a lot of grain in it when I use this camera. You can see all this grain when you use this camera in the darkness, but when you turn on the night vision, the grain gets even... Oh, that's not night vision. When you turn on night vision, the grain gets even worse. The grain gets a bit larger, and then more grain pops up when you use the night vision. I mean, I do have a night vision light, like the IRL light. I can just put it on this camera, and then the night vision will be a lot better than the built-in IRL light night vision. Honestly, yeah, because I could just turn the IRL light off and then save up battery and only using the light one. But this is such a good camera, and I love it. Alright, I've been recording for like 22 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna go in this garage. I'm gonna check shit out. It's gonna be a bit cold being here. Alright, you know, this is where I found my mom's wedding tape, and it was right in there. This is where my mom's wedding tape was at. What the fuck was that? I really hope I hope this power does not go out. But yeah, this is where I found my mom's wedding tape. It was in that bin over there. I mean, I could just show you my mom's wedding tape on a computer, because I digitized it. The tape was a bit dirty. Like, it was a bit dirty and had a bit of dirt in it. I think that was mold. That was probably mold, but don't worry. I cleaned the tape out very well. Like, I cleaned the tape out very well, and I can show you how as well, of how I did it. Go to the damn box. Okay, this box needs to get out of the way, because it's like in my way when I use the door. Alright, let me stop recording. Alright guys, this is how I cleaned out the VHS tape. I took the top off, and it comes off like a Lego, and you can put it back in, so you don't have to worry. And I add these rollers onto the VHS tape rewinder. I add these rollers, and I use Gorilla Glue to Gorilla Glue the rollers. And I also have these rollers right here, the VHS tape rollers. These are the rollers for the VHS tapes. These are VHS tape rollers, so if they're like broken or whatever, I can just replace them with these. But yeah, this is how I clean out my mom's wedding tape. Also, one of the VHS tape was snapped, but don't worry, I actually fixed it up very well, and I like digitized it. Like, I cleaned it out as well because I think it was dirty. But don't worry, I actually recovered that tape when it snapped in half. But yeah, this is the VHS tape rewinder. Also, it's not even plugged in, but this is the rewinder that I use to clean out the tapes. Because it was dirty, so I use these also. Yeah. Also, this is the VHS tape that's snapped in half, but I cleaned it out very well. Also, this one has a different roller, because I put the different roller in there, because it was like broken, and it was like cut, and I didn't, because when I rewind the VHS tape, I didn't want to like come out of place and like snap the VHS tape in half and break it, because you know you don't want that. But yeah, this tape did snap in half like a decade or two. This thing snapped in half like a decade ago or 2 decades ago. But I fixed it and I cleaned it out and I digitized it. Yeah, so that tape's brand new. Also, this is my mom's wedding tape. Oh shit. Yeah, this is my mom's wedding tape. Also, the cassette tape is different. I mean, this is a JVC VHS tape, but I replaced it with a cassette one because the JVC cassette tape was damaged and it was broken. Like, it was not working at all. Like, it wasn't even working at all because, yeah, the cassette tape was damaged. Like, this top right here, like, was off and the tape was sticking out, so that has brought exposure to all the dust and debris and disease that gets into the tape, and then you have to clean it out, which I did do that. Like, look, it's perfectly well. There's no dirt, dust, all that shit in it. Also, this is an old coin that I have in the tape. Also, this is also my sister's tape right here from 1993. So yeah, I'm using a VHS camera to record a VHS tape. Like, I'm literally using a VHS camera to record VHS tape, which is insane. But yeah, this is the wedding tape, but don't worry, I actually replaced it with a new blank VHS, because I bought a blank VHS tape, and I took the blank tape out of that cassette tape, and I put my mom's wedding tape on the cassette blank VHS tape, because I took the blank tapes out and put my mom's wedding tape on the cassette tape, because the cassette tape on my mom's wedding tape was broken and damaged, so I had to replace it with a new one, which I did do that. But that's actually a JVC tape, but I put it into a different company tape because the cassette was damaged. Also, I use, I use these things to clean up my mom's wedding tape. These are used for glasses. It's these things. But I actually add like rubbing alcohol on it. I get like a paintbrush and I like drizzle the rubbing alcohol on this, and then I clean out the tape that way, and I do it all the way into these two. But yeah. It's a thing I've learned. Also, this is the mini DV camera that I was talking about. But yeah, I have so many collections. Also, I remember using this to digitize the tape only for like my videos, but this thing sucks. I don't like this thing this much. I don't like this thing that much. I think it's trash. Oh wow, would you look at that? I have the 9 Inch Nails CD. I have 9 Inch Nails. And this is another 9 Inch Nails. I think one of the songs from this album is actually from Aphex Twin. It's called The Heart of It All, if I could find it. No, The Heart of It All. I believe that this song is made by Aphex Twin and 9 Inch Nails. Like, they both made the song. Oh yeah, and this is one of Led Zeppelin's CDs. I like Led Zeppelin. Like, this is one of their CDs I have. Like, Led Zeppelin is fucking cool, man. Like, I like their music. Also, oh yeah, this is just a rant. It's just Dollywood. Oh yeah, and this is ABBA. Well, ABBA's not bad, but my favorite song from them is Fernando, and that's it. Just Fernando. But But I don't listen to them that much. I only listen to Fernando, and that's it. But yeah, I want to get... Oh yeah, and look at this album. Boards of Canada. Gio Gotti. This is the one that I reviewed last time. But yeah, Boards of Canada is one of my favorite bands ever. I love this band. They're freaking awesome. Alright, I think I'm going to go end the video because this is Gio Gotti. This is one of my favorite albums. This is a vinyl record. But yeah, it's my favorite album. I like it. Alright, and this is a VCR that I used to play my mom's wedding tape. And I use this DVD recorder and player, which is actually a time-based corrector. It's the Panasonic DMR ES25 from 2006. And this is a Video 8 player. This is a Video 8 VCR. And now this is the one I use to digitize Roxio. Roxio's fucking cool. This is a really good capture card, by the way. It only costs $40. It used to cost $60, but now they changed it to $40 on Amazon. But yeah, I have two of these VCRs. This one and that one. But this one's like fucking cool. Yeah, I like this VCR. It plays like tapes in like stereo, but this is mono. This is a Hitachi VHS player, but this only takes a mono, while this one takes stereo and mono. You want to know what's the craziest part? Both of these VCRs are from 1992. I also have a VCR from 1985, but I'll show you. Alright, here it is. This is the VCR from 1985, and it also has this remote for it. But yeah, this is a VCR. This is a Panasonic PV420, and these are my other VHS cameras that I have, especially the TR64. But yeah, 1985 is the year this camera's made. But yeah, these VCRs are really, you know, I don't know why, but the signals in this VCR is very different, like the tracking signal. I think it's because it's an older model. But when I recorded on EP mode, the whole entire footage was like staticky, like the bottom of the screen was staticky, and it had no audio when I record on EP mode on that VCR. I don't know why, but when I record on SP mode, the bottom of the screen is staticky, but only a little bit, but it has audio. So I don't know why, but I think this VCR cannot handle EP mode, but when I played like different VHS tapes on it, the bottom of the screen was not staticky. There was no static on the bottom of the screen, so I was like guessing that this VCR had head problems. Like, I was guessing that this VCR had like video head problems, but it did not, which is good because I got this thing for like $90 on eBay. But yeah, this is a really good VCR, by the way. It works very well and stuff. But yeah, now I'm going to show you, I think that's it. Also, this is a piece for the Panasonic PV420. You plug this in your camera and you plug this to the TV or whatever, or the digitizer, and then you play it that way. But I like to use a VCR. Like, I take the tape out of the Panasonic PV420, and then I use the VCR to like play the tape that I recorded from the Panasonic PV420. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video here, so bye.